Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video, it'll be for Love Island 2025 Season 12, Episode 20. This is the third unseen bit of this series. I'll leave a link down below to Episode 19. Of course, it's going to be spoilers. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So, Connor was fingering the bottom of his bottle, and then the Islanders were like, you know they're going to show this, are they? No, they're not. On unseen bits, like, no one watches that. Probably does. Connor and Megan were doing some dancing. Helena fell over, like, her chair when she was getting up. Connor lifted up Ben, like, he was on, like, his back, I think, and then he was doing a press-up, and then there was, like, Shay and someone else. Harry's sun cream got in his eyes, and he, like, Yasmin thought he was crying. Then we had the sunscreen bit, so it was just, like, some extras of people putting on sun cream. Megan and Tommy were talking about aliens and like afterlife. Connor knocked over like the sweets or something, but they were in the fridge or something. Like, who put the fizzy sweets in the fridge? Like, really? I wouldn't. You'd put them in like the cupboard. There was more like kitchen sink dramas. Well, it was involving Ben, Shay, and Connor. Meg, was speaking a random language, not sure what it was called, but it was completely made up. Didn't even make sense. Ramel, Ben, Connor, Shay, Harry, and Dejan were doing a standing long jump competition. Ramel won. Then Connor and Megan were talking about, well, a blessing in disguise, but then Connor was saying, oh, it's actually a blessing in the sky. I'm like, is it though? I don't know. And then Harrison and Helena were talking about, well, Harrison was saying archive, but it's archive. Like, he's been saying archive for pretty much the past few years, he said. More Islanders were getting scared by something, and then Helena got scared by Harry's hand. Harrison had a random hair on his pinky toe, and I think Emily was trying to get it off. Massive in Ireland, according to Megan, means good looking. But of course, in the UK, it means completely different. So when Megan said it to some girls, "Oh, you look massive," she was offending them instead of complimenting them. And then buzzing means disgusting in Wales, but of course, buzzing means good in the UK. Harry was doing Titanic at they were playing charades, and he was doing like the drawing scene, and they didn't get it from that. But then he did like the boat arms, and Jack and Rose are on the boat. Shay or Ben farted. Meg was saying four of the boys, because they were like wearing beige shirts, they were like a beige boy band. Megan did a burp. Emily was massaging Megan, and then Tommy and Ben were watching, and then Tommy was like, "Can you move the bottles out of the way?" So she did, and then it gave them a view. The birds were making a nest in like some sort of hole in the thing, which was very nice. Meg and Shakira were having some waffles. Meg was picking Harrison's spots on his back. Tony stubbed her toe. Harrison was like washing his face and drinking water from the tap. Yasmin says Ben's posture stresses her out. Ramel was doing cool runnings for his charades. Harrison pretty much gets breakfast sorted out most times in the USA, so doesn't know how to do basic things. Well, because we've seen he can't crack an egg. I don't know what else he can't do. There was some extras of the sleepover. Ramel was doing a workout for Poppy. Connor, I don't know if Blazers, he said, gives him the ick as well as burping. So Megan burps a lot, to be honest. Caprice is scared of butterflies, even though she has a butterfly tattoo. Will gets free McVitie's biscuits, well, because he works on the farm and he gives stuff to, like, Sainsbury's or whatever. He gets free stuff from them. Dejan is scared of cats. Emily was saying Will looks like a posh rugby boy. He did go to boarding school, he said, so yeah, he's posh. Dejan, Harry, and Harrison were, like, juggling. Harrison scared Tommy. Alima was twerking. Harry and Shakira did the Dirty Dancing lift. Meg and Dejan were talking about like the stars and why there wasn't any stars in the sky. Then like Harrison, Emily, and Helena were doing this like podcast thing with a fluffy ball. A mirror moved by itself. And in the Beach Hut Bonanza, they were showing off their party trick. Meg was on the exercise bike. I think Megan was watching, and then like they sped up the credits randomly and then just went to normal. So episode 15, it says, of the morning after the return of Hideaway Helena, the love shapes just keep on coming. Helena left Giorgio to join Harrison in the Hideaway, creating another love triangle, this time with Tony. Or is there still unfinished business with Harry, and we're in for another love square? Hosts Amy Hart and India Pollock, along this week's guest Kemi Rogers, are here to discuss all the drama. But anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.